This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another video. So, this is going to be a review for the upcoming game pack StrangerVille. The pack release is later today and you might be wondering, is it worth getting it? I don't know, let's watch some reviews. So there are a few points that I want to make clear before we jump into the review. Firstly, as you can tell, I got early access to the pack. However, this is not going to affect my opinion, since even if I didn't get early access, I would still purchase it at launch day, as I do with every other pack. And obviously, I wasn't paid to do this video or any other video by EA or anyone. Also, won't spoil anything about the story of the pack, so it's safe for you to watch and hear it. Secondly, if you came here and you think you're getting a completely positive review, well, you're wrong. And if you think I will bust the pack, kinda no. What you will hear though is which are the pros and cons of the pack for me personally and my overall rating for the pack. Lastly, I think each person has different preferences and plays the game differently, so I feel it's only fair to separate the review into two categories, the gameplay aspect and the building aspect of the pack. So let's start with the building aspect, which is what I checked out first when I launched the game. This game pack includes a world, StrangerVille. The world comes with 11 lots spread across 2 neighborhoods and a secret, a quote-unquote secret lot. The size of StrangerVille is, I think, bigger than any other game pack world we've gotten. I'm not sure about Jungle Adventures. And it's approximately the same size as Del Sol Valley, which costs twice the money. Also, this is the second desert world we get and it's stunning. I particularly love what they've done with the last two worlds, Del Sol Valley and this one, that you have other houses and buildings around the buildable lots, which are simply placeholders. I think this gives the world a more lived-in and full feeling. The two neighborhoods StrangerVille has are so different and unique. In the first one you can see all the cars around it and military vehicles and some abandoned buildings, and honestly the aesthetic is amazing. And on the other neighborhood everything is so more green and prestigious and kinda rich. The vibe of it is more Victorian Carpenter Gothic, which is something completely new to the game. I think another simmer nailed the description of this neighborhood, its style and backstory perfectly. So according to Peacemaker, the larger homes were built during the gold rush period, and when the mines dried up, the houses were abandoned. When the military came back to the town, they fixed them up, they became private estates to keep the prying eyes out. So when you take that into account, it makes total sense why the two neighborhoods are so different, and I think it makes for a cool backstory. So let's talk a bit about the new build and buy mode items. This is something that I have mixed feelings about. With this pack we get loads of new gothic looking windows, doors, arches, columns, spandrels and fences. And they have so many recolors. I think the Sims team really outdid themselves with these new items. We essentially get an entire new architectural style with this pack, and it doesn't get better than this. I mean, the last one we got was Craftsman with Seasons, but this is so much better. I can't stress how much I love all the recolors and how unique they look. Now, the buy catalog. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw the items, I was disappointed. I was like, is this everything? I feel like I'm missing a few items, which, spoiler alert, I wasn't. So, the items we get are either targeted to more grungy futuristic builds and, like, don't get me wrong, I think there's something fun in these items. But am I going to use them on a regular basis? No. Do I like them? Kinda. What I mostly like from the buy mode items is the rug. That's it. The buy mode isn't for me. The build mode though, hell yeah. So now let's go into gameplay, which is the main focus of the pack. I'll try to explain and give you an idea of the story without spoiling it. So, as you know, everyone acts kinda weird at StrangerVille, and our goal is to uncover why. There are a couple of steps until you reach the end of story. You have to gather a couple items, go some places, talk to some people. And the entire story feels so much like Stranger Things, and a bit like Men in Black. which I love. The story is so well written, and when you reach the end of it, it's so satisfying. It took me around 2 hours to kinda speedrun it. The graphics, though, are amazing. What the Gurus have created, I love it. Honestly, the entire thing gave me Sims 2 Castaway and Sims 2 Medieval feelings, like, a spin-off of the main series. I feel like it's a separate thing within Sims 4, and with that being said, I feel like it's mostly a one-time thing, at least for me. I played through the story, I loved every minute of it, but I won't be playing it again for a while. To me, it's like active careers, doctor, scientist, policeman, and actor. You do them once, you put your heart and soul into it, and then you're like, okay, we're done, I'm not doing this again, it feels boring. I mean, I don't know, at least that's how I am, so I don't know. Even though I enjoyed the story, I'm not going to replay it soon. However, I do love the whole weirdness of the world, and I'm gonna keep playing there. In the gameplay, we also got the military career. I do enjoy the addition of it, and I think it's a nice throwback to previous games. I like the two different branches, which fit the story we have to uncover perfectly. Also, I think that the addition of medals as career rewards is so matching, and the medal case is something that I didn't really know I wanted. So next, as a gameplay item, we have the listening device. Or spying device, I think it's called listening, which I think is so fun. It adds a stalkerish vibe to the gameplay that you can use pretty much anywhere. I can imagine storylines of jealous housewives spying their husbands, and I love it. I think it's a brilliant thing to use. And we also got an item that kinda looks martial arts, at least this is what it reminds me. If your sim uses it, they will simply gain fitness skill. It's not a separate skill like, fitness, no martial arts. So, I mean, okay, cool, I don't really care about it. But what most simmers were excited about, at least I think from what I saw on Twitter, was the laptop. And let me say, I cannot stress how much I wanted a laptop in the game. It was on my wish list since forever. This laptop though, Han, it looks like it's from the 90s and runs Windows Millennium, which, if you don't know, it's bad. Which is like, cool, we have laptops now, but they look like shit. Will I still be using them? Yeah, until we get something better looking, because, yuck, it looks terrible. I do not like it. Lastly, we have Create a Sim. And I left it in the end because honestly I'm the last person who should review it. I don't do Create a Sim. I think we got a couple items which look kinda cool. Most have this old west sheriff cowboy car gear, grungy vibe to them. One thing I know for sure though, a few of these outfits are perfect for a rags to riches challenge. And yeah, this is my cast review. To conclude, I think this pack has some cool features. I do love the build mode items. I'm not very fond of the buy mode items. Did I make that clear enough by complaining for it for about 5 minutes? I'm not sure, let me know. And the world looks extremely cool. I think though what is 100% worth from this pack is the story, which is so well done. I cannot stress this enough. I love the story, it's so unique to any Sims game, and I really appreciate that the Sim team tried to create something so unique. Finally, to be honest, this pack isn't a complete must-have for me. It's lower on my favorite game packs list. And if I was strapped for cash and didn't care about having a full pack collection, I would wait for a sale or a bundle. If I had the chance, I would grab it, but I wouldn't really rush into it. Does this make sense? And if I had to rate this pack, I think it would be around 3.5 crazy eye emojis out of 5. I guess. But then again, this is a completely personal opinion. From what I saw, other simmers that had early access said they love this game pack and it's their favorite so far. But then again, everyone loved vampires and it's a completely meh for me, so I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one. So yeah, that's everything, and that's my opinion about the pack. But what do you think about it from what you saw and probably read all over the internet? Will you be buying it? But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll have an amazing day and take care. Bye!